Hey, what's crackin', peeps? I'm glad to see you back. And today what I have for you guys is episode 3 of our Lionheart map-making series, and I just want to start off this episode by saying thank you to everybody who's been supporting this series so far. You guys are really showing a lot of support, and it's super awesome. I want to try something different, though. Can we try to get 100 likes on this video? If we do, maybe I'll start releasing these episodes more often. I'm trying to do it every 4 days, but just tell me what you guys think about this. And so 100 likes. Let's try to make that a milestone. But anyways, last episode, we worked on that cave, the Enchanted Cavern is what I'm calling it, where you had to get the Bologna plants. Now, without releasing any spoilers about the story, all I'm going to say is that now we need to collect explosives, okay? And I don't want it to be where it's just like, oh, mine some coal and, set it on fire, or make TNT with sand and gunpowder. No, this is an adventure map. I want to make it a lot more, more difficult to get these explosives. So what I plan on doing is down inside this mine shaft, which, by the way, this whole mining facility and site was made by Stuffy. He did an amazing job. I think it's awesome. So kudos to you, man. It's pretty cool. And but anyways, so we're gonna go down. We're gonna go down inside this mine shaft here with the rails, and we're gonna go down. And down at the bottom of it, we have this chasm. And inside this chasm is where you're going to be collecting the explosives. Now, I want this to be a huge boss fight for the most part. It's not going to be the climax of the game boss fight. It's going to be a resource gathering boss fight. So it's going to be a little bit different than boss fights that you're used to. So what I want to do inside this boss fight is I want the boss to actually be some form of lava titan or a lava guardian or something that it's along the lines of just a lava monster. And what I do plan on doing is having these big old lava geysers that are going to be underneath this bridge. I need to mine this out and make this whole place huge and beautiful and lava filled. But so the idea is that you're going to be on a lava bridge, and then there's going to be geysers shooting up, spewing lava all over the place, trying to damage you. And so periodically, something along the lines of where lava is going to disappear for a couple seconds, and there's going to be little points of ore deposits where you'll have to mine for a couple seconds while you're still trying to remain alive by this lava titan. I kind of want to make it along the line where these ore deposits are his children or something like that, something really weird and magical that makes a lot of sense. But pretty much, I don't really know how the mechanics of the game are going to work. I just want to build this chasm right here, and let's just see where we go. So we're going to do another time lapse, and hope you guys enjoy. Here we go. Alright, So now it's a couple days later, and I do apologize if I sound groggy. It hasn't been the best few days, but I'm back, and that's all that's important. So anyways, so we have our bridge right here that's going to lead into our mine shaft. We need some way to make this mine shaft to tell players that, like, hey, this is the important mine shaft that you need to go to. So we still have to find some way to make this mine shaft stand out. But if we go down through the spirally minecart track, you know, it'd be fun if we got a minecart and rode it down. Let's pull out a minecart. Here we go. I haven't done this yet, so hopefully it goes by pretty well. Whee! And here we go. Oh. Anyways, this is the lava cave that we have so far, and yeah, I think it turns out pretty well. We have kind of these lava falls all around the side, obsidian, stone. It's very ambient lighting, which I like. It's nice. It's subtle. It's not too much. The bridge right here is, yeah, it's made out of wood. I thought about this after the fact, that it's made out of wood and you're inside a lava pit, but whatever. You know, I think the wood looks better, and you can obviously tell it's a bridge with the broken up tracks. So yeah, I think the bridge is fine. Now all that I need to do is make these lava geysers. Now I could have done something with the lava geysers where it's just flowing lava coming down like this, but instead I want to try to do something with the resource pack. I kind of want to do an animated geyser, and I kind of have an idea inside my head, so let me go ahead and make this geyser and let's see where I go. Oh yeah, look at these geysers, guys. Geysers, guys. Anyways, look at these things, so cool. So we have particle effects coming off them, flames, more lava particles, and they're bobbing up and down inside the lava like they should be. You know, a geyser isn't just one constant stream. It does have increased pressure and decreased pressure, so I tried to portray that by the geysers bobbing up and down like they are. It's a little detail, but I mean, I think it does show a lot more. And let me just show you guys the whole entire map, the whole entire cave. You can see them all going up randomly. Pretty cool. Look at that. Yeah. So if I give myself another diamond hoe, I believe it's 19. Yeah, here we go. Let me go up to the surface and I can show you guys. So this is the block model that I've used, and I don't know. I wanted it to be a bit more than what you can typically do with lava. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's see if you can see it in my hand. That's it. And then I scaled it up when it's on top of an armor stand's head. And yeah, one of the parts that I really love about the DokuCraft texture pack is the fact that the lava animates from going mainly black into a more reddish orangish color, which is really cool. But if we head over here to our redstone platform, I can actually show you guys how I got the bobbing effect to go on the geysers. So let's do scoreboard, objective, set display, sidebar. Let's do delay. So this delay is pretty much like the timer command that I've been using for all of my command blocks. And so what we're doing is we're adding one delay to all the armor stands that have the name geyser, which are the ones inside there. You know, I think these are it right here. Yeah, let me see if I can spawn one right up here so I can show you guys. Let's see. Let's go 3 blocks up. Pull out a block of redstone. Yeah. So we have this display on the side. Let me get rid of it. But you see we have this geyser right here, okay? Now let's say that this was the floor right here. You can't see anything below it. That's what's pretty much going on. So when it hits a certain point in the delay, it's going to be teleported upwards, and then it's downwards and upwards and downwards, and just a combination of this and some really tricky math and timings makes it to where this can be repeated indefinitely. So it's pretty awesome. I like these geysers. Nice, simple, and yeah, in my opinion, very effective for what I'm trying to portray. Check this bad boy out. Huh? So this is the lava titan that we're going to be dealing with. This is pretty much the boss of this whole entire lava cave or lava chasm, whatever you want to call it. And could you just imagine like some Godzilla sounds coming out of it, like sort of things? And that's all I can think about when I hear this. Just like utteral, just like Hollywood style Godzilla screams is what I kind of feel like I want to add to the game. So maybe we can do that. But yeah, that's the lava titan. Really cool stuff. So what I've actually done is, let's see, if I go into game mode 3, I think I can show it to you guys. Yeah, so we have four giants right here that are holding block models, and you can kind of see the giants right there and their arms moving in different positions. So the way that the Lava Titan is actually swaying from side to side and looking all organic and stuff is actually because we kind of changed inside the resource pack how far away the block model is when a giant holds it, how far away it displays, and that's how we are able to give it this organic looking effect, and all the giants are standing right there. So yeah, pretty cool. Resource packs are amazing. You know, I've been doing a lot of cool stuff with it, and in my opinion, it's a must-have for every adventure map that comes out in the future. So yeah, that's that. I don't want to spend all episode on the Lava Titan though. I do want to show you guys this one thing. So if we come out here, so you saw that the Lava Titan is all moving for the most part naturally. All the body parts were moving at a different time, but let me just fly out here to where we unload that Lava Titan's chunks. Let me just make sure I get far enough away. Okay, I think it's far. Now let me go back. And so this really weird thing happens when you reload the Lava Titan. It actually, all of the giants, all their hand rotations kind of link up together. I'd assume that they reset because you're unloading and reloading the chunk. So then your Lava Titan turns into something like this. And it's very stale and just kind of like, ooh, I'm a spooky ghost type of thing, and not really like, oh, I'm a scary lava monster. So that's a problem. I think what we're going to do when the actual release of the map comes out is right before you encounter the Lava Titan, probably when you get around, let's just say the top of here, like the top of the mine shaft, then it will spawn the Lava Titan, and so therefore it's never there when it's unloaded, and that makes sense. So it's never going to look like this when you actually play the map. But so that's a weird bug that I had. I also have this really cool contraption I want to show you guys. So I got this inspiration from Phoenix, Phoenix SC, I think that's his name, or SC Phoenix. A couple weeks ago he released, or a couple months ago, I don't know when, but he released a video that showed, I believe, earthquakes and like fault lines in Minecraft, which I thought was super awesome and everything. And he had this really cool feature where it actually looked like the earth was trembling. It was insane. I think I need to flip these. Let's see. Yeah, it made it look like the whole entire earth was trembling. Okay, now if I do scoreboard, players, let's set at P, let's set our delay score to 1. Now you can see it kind of looks like the whole entire earth is trembling, right? I could always add the direction at which it TPs me in a different direction, but I think it's going to be really cool if the Lava Titan down here has a attack that's kind of like the earth is trembling. And like, rocks start falling from the ceiling or something. Oh yeah. You know, I haven't actually seen it down here, but with the bridge and everything, I think this looks really good. And all that it's doing is it's just TPing me back and forth in the X directions, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I had to use the old trick where you just use a block of redstone going back and forth to power blocks. So that's how I've done that, and that's how it's visually rendered, but that's that. Let me go ahead and set my score back to 0. Anyways, we need to come up with some attacks, and unlike last episode where I kind of finished up the cavern and everything, before you guys could actually submit your opinions and everything, I think I'm going to leave this cave alone, how it is right now. So you guys comment, tell me some attacks you want to see this thing do. The whole objective of this cave right here is just to get either sulfur or coal to somehow make an explosive. That's all the goal of this cave is just to make an explosive. So if you guys come up with ideas of maybe some cool stuff that we can do with this boss, and maybe even geysers and whatever else you want to see inside this cave, go ahead and comment. We can finish up this project next episode, but we got to work on other stuff, so let's go see what else we can do. So I was just about to come out here to work a little bit more, but then I saw these huge trees over here. I recently increased my render distance a lot higher than it used to be. I think it's on like 15 now. And oh my gosh, these trees are amazing. I really want to do something with them. It's kind of a shame I built the enchanted cavern over there. I kind of wanted everything to be super centralized. But this also allows me to elaborate to you guys that I do want to actually make this a multi-stage map. Like, it's not just going to be Lionheart and that's it. I want this to be a multiple chaptered map. Let me actually build while I talk to you about this. Anyways, there's an inconsistency amongst the buildings since it's coming from multiple builders. Like, you see how this one has different stone types, this one has different stone types, this one does, but as far as the graveyard and the church go, they don't necessarily have the different stone types, so I just want to go ahead and replace the stone types. But I'm going to talk to you guys while I do it. So pretty much, so I want to release the map in multiple chapters, you know? Like, I just don't want it to be, okay, this is Lionheart and this is all you have to expect for, while I don't want it to be quite as the same as Herobrine's Mansion and everything, where sure they made sequels, but it was very far-fetched. And I never actually played the sequels of Herobrine's Mansion just because of how long it took for them to come out and everything. So I kind of lost interest in that series, but how I want to do these sequels is it's chapter 1, okay, and I'll probably end chapter 1 with the slaves, or I mean the peasants, sorry, not slaves, finally freeing themselves from Elden Ridge Manor. I think that would be a nice conclusion to the whole series, or to this whole map. Just the peasants finally being like, yay, we're free, and now we can go do our own thing, and then cut in credits and everything. So then the next chapter will pick up where it's like, okay, now that we're free, what exactly are we going to do? You know? So that's what my plan is for the release of this map. And I mean, a lot of you guys are still talking about how I'm using DokuCraft and gross DokuCraft, but in all honesty, I don't see the bad part about this. Like, let me take off DokuCraft one more time and show you guys just what it looks like. I promise you it's not pretty, you know? Like, go ahead, tell me what other texture packs to use. I mean, all of the block models and everything are easily transferable, so it's not too difficult to do it. Just send me a texture pack and I'll test it out and see how it happens. Who knows, maybe if I get enough of them next episode, I can do a couple like run-throughs of the map and compare it with you guys and see what you guys think. But anyways, I gotta finish up this church and I'll get back to you guys. Alright, so the church is pretty much all randomized now inside the church and everything. It's all pretty much looking pretty good. I like the way it turned out. So just small details, you know, are gonna make it look good. The graveyard I haven't actually done. Crud. I forgot about the graveyard. But I can get back and do that. What I want to do was I saw these palm trees out here. And, well, they look like palm trees. I believe they're palm trees. I think I'm going to punch them and get rid of them. You know, they don't really match the theme of the map. Like, in medieval Europe, I don't think there's very many palm trees. Or there may be. I don't know. But I don't like the way they look. So I'm just going to go around and start punching out these palm trees. And then I'll get to replacing that graveyard. So we're on the other side of the river from Elden Ridge Manor, and look at all these trees. This is insane. The amount of time that must have taken. I have no idea if these trees are randomly generated or if they use some type of filter or what they did, but Lemon Fox did an amazing job with all these trees. I really like these birch ones here too. Imagine if birch trees actually looked like that inside the game. That would be insane. Those would be my favorite trees. Of course, it would be OP and stuff because of all that wood from one sapling, but, you know, gotta finish punching up these trees. And so having a builder is nice, but it's also a curse at the same time, because where I'm not able to build nearly as magnificent things as Stuffy does and Lemon Fox does, it's still peaceful to build. I don't know, doing command blocks for such a long time can get super stressful, and sometimes it's just fun to get back to the core of Minecraft and just place down blocks and just, you know, do your own thing. And yeah, so building, and in this case destruction, is always fun. It's enjoyable. But so I removed the trees off of this coastline, and just look how naked and barren it looks. I still don't know what to put onto it. I might want to do like seashells or maybe like starfish or something, but that will take a lot of armor stands for not much impact on the map, so it might cause some entity lag, so I'm not too sure what I want to do. So if you guys have any ideas about the shoreline, go ahead and comment. But yeah, let me go finish up with this tree. But sadly, this is pretty much it for this episode. If you guys enjoyed, please don't forget to hit that like button. If you want more and have not yet already, go ahead and subscribe. And once again, if you have any comments, ideas, or suggestions, don't be afraid to go ahead and comment. And look at these trees over here. Oh my gosh, there's some incredible trees. This is ridiculous. I know I'm obsessing over trees, but just look at this. Like, imagine if this was in World Gen. That's insane. I especially like that one that's lopsided. Alright. Well, anyways, keep on moving forward, work hard, do great things, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Alright, peace.